Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly for pricing. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com. This watch was part of a trio of a special edition, not limited edition, but special edition collection launched back in 2005 at Baselworld. This is the Omega Speedmaster Schumacher the Legend. Michael Schumacher, winner of 7 world championships, including 2 with Benetton and 5 with Ferrari, was a longtime Omega factory spokesman. This watch is arguably the most Paul Newman-looking Michael Schumacher-themed edition Omega has ever released. The basic dimensions and shape are very Moonwatch. So in stainless steel, it's 42 millimeters in diameter by 14.1 millimeters thick. From lug tip to lug tip, it is 47.8 millimeters, and then end link to end link, it is 53.1 millimeters across the wrist with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now I throw this watch on my wrist, and you can see it's got impressive presence. This is a timepiece that wears large for a 42. Because of those solid end links, it projects across the wrist, which is why I recommend your wrist be at least 15 centimeters in circumference if you want to wear this watch well. My wrist is 16 centimeters. I could wear it well, but you don't want to go too much smaller. Now the bracelet is a handsome piece and quite solid. You can see back in the mid-2000s, Omega still used pin sleeves for sizing its bracelets. The bracelet links have oval cross sections, and they have polished intermediates. They also have a little bit of a tumble home off to the side from the center, giving it the look of a hybrid sports and dress bracelet, but rest assured the solidity is very sporting. We have a single fold deployant clasp made of thick gauge steel. It's a twin trigger release, and you can see that the logo as well as the Speedmaster name still deeply engraved. This watch rarely, if ever, refinished. You can see there are 2 divots inside the clasp, so you can use your strap tool to change the anchoring point of the bracelet for micro sizing, but you have many removable links on both sides. Now the case is the Moonwatch case, 42 millimeters in steel. We have the little bevel that expands at the lug end, polished. The mid case is satinated and narrow. We have the lyre style lugs that bevel inward and bevel outward. We have the asymmetrical case, first introduced in 1964 on the Professional series to provide shear guards for the chronograph pushers and crown. You can see the Omega logo on the crown, pushers and crown in high polish. The underside of the bezel is polished, and then you can see that the top features an anodized black aluminum insert with a tachymeter scale that can be used with the chronograph to gauge the speed of an object, such as a Formula One race car. There were several different dials. One was a silver base, one was a black base, one was a red base. This is the black base model, and it's probably the most attractive of the lot. And as I said, it looks the most like the Singer exotic dial Rolex Daytona faces from the 1960s and 70s, better known as the Paul Newman Daytonas. So this watch has a lot of the same features, including the outer stepped seconds and minutes track, the combination of racing tricolor, black, red, and silver, and of course being a chronograph, it's a dead ringer. But there are differences. Obviously, this watch features applique indices that are broad and polished and faceted. They're luxurious and modern, and they give this watch an expressive 3-dimensional dial. There's also a sunken date down at 6 o'clock. Now, the watch is very different from a standard Moonwatch, mechanically speaking, because underneath this notation that Michael Schumacher has a legend collection in his name, we have a caliber 3301, which is based on a Frederic Piguet 1285. The FPGA 1285 is a genuine high horology automatic chronograph caliber. So we've got a lot of Frederic Piguet features here. The 1185, which is its older brother, that does not actually feature a lot of the features that this watch has. We have hacking seconds, for example. We also have a quick set system for rapidly setting the date. The watch, unlike a Moonwatch, uses a column wheel function selector, which is sharp, crisp, and produces an audible click. We also have a vertical clutch engagement, so you can leave the chronograph running with no hazard to the movement. And thanks to the vertical clutch, there's no stagger or jump to the chronograph seconds hand when you start the watch up. The watch is also free-sprung. The balance is free-sprung for durability. Adjusted in 5 positions, it is a COSC-certified Swiss chronometer, but it's pre-coaxial, and the early days of the coaxial were touch and go as far as reliability and durability are concerned. So the fact that this is a chronometer, but pre 3-coaxial is all to its advantage. It has a 52-hour power reserve, which is 4 more than a standard moon watch, and though it doesn't say so on the case back, this watch includes 100-meter water resistance, which makes it quite valuable as an all-arounder. The watch is well-loomed, automatic. It's a full bracelet, so you can get it in the water, and it's 100 meters, so you can take it swimming. And in case you had any doubts, though it does look like a moon watch, it features a sapphire crystal for scratch resistance and durability. Reach out to me, Tim Mosso, at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details of this Michael Schumacher Speedmaster Legend.